Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. The D Don't Lie. And this is the last of the video sponsored by my homeboy from DC. Shout out to him. And, my man was like, he said, Rom, I need you to lace the people with a little something as usual. I know what's up, but some brothers may not. And he said he was in a position, he was dealing with a woman, and, he met a very attractive woman, and they made plans to get together, but something was off. His joint wasn't, responding. His joint looking up at him like, nah, dog, I'm going to chill out right now until you find somebody. Like, y'all ever have that? Y'all meet some woman, and, she look good to your eyes. But your D is like, nah, man, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to take a knee on this one. I'm going to take a knee. I don't want to mess with it. I'm going to tell you what. Just like a woman's vagina will tingle with certain men, your D will tell you whether or not you should mess with a woman. Now, I'm going to get a little deep. Your D has an intelligence to it. It has an intelligence. It tells you right away who you compatible with and not compatible with. And for some people, they can actually train their D just to know who not to mess with. Like if you tell your D, it's like if subconsciously you think, don't get excited for a ratchet no matter how good she look, your D is going to respond. So that's a part of it. It's a lot of other factors, but your D will automatically tell you compatibility and not. Some of it now, I talked a little bit about the male imprint this week. Sometimes that can be affected by the male imprint depending on who you physically had sex with at first. But the D don't lie. It'll tell you everything. It will tell you everything. You can meet a woman, she's totally cooperative, she look good, you can walk out in public, hold hands with her. She might even tell you straight up, hey, let's do something together. And your D still like, dog, what'd I just tell you? I ain't feeling it. Pay attention to that. So you understand something. Only maybe 8% of communication, and I might be generous with that, is verbal. See, when you're talking with somebody, people think it's just the words coming out their mouth, but it's also the body language, the energy, and what's happening. Different hormones are responding in your body to the other person. That's why sometimes you can walk past somebody or somebody walk past you. You ever have somebody just walk past you and you just felt a shudder go up your spine? Or, you like that person give me the creeps, or you just feel something in your stomach, you just feel kind of weird around them, and they might not be doing anything to you. In fact, they might be very nice. Your body is telling them no. In fact, that happens in a lot of relationships. It get to a point where a couple can be together for a long time, but, just because of different foul things they were doing to each other and some stuff that wasn't addressed, they get to the point where they don't even like being around each other. A lot of women will do that especially. They especially sensitive to that. Like they don't want that man touching her. Not as much to men because we find a way. But then it does happen to men still. If a man really pay attention to his body, it'll tell him who's receptive and who's not. Because her body language is going to say it. See, some men just see that pretty face and push through anyway. Then they sorry later on. In fact, I would submit it's a part of erectile dysfunction. Like the best, and there's been some content creators who've said it, but if you get erectile dysfunction, it's kind of telling you don't want to deal with that woman. Because I guarantee you would know for sure. If you want to know, if you ever suffered erectile dysfunction with one woman, and you want to know if it's something that you really need to look at, go look at a woman you think is more attractive, or be around a woman that you generally found attractive. If nothing happens, then go to the doctor. Because that's actually the best cure for it. Just, sometimes it might just be something about that person that just get on your nerves. Like most men, and I've said it publicly, the average man has only slept with maybe 7 women. And that might be generous. So, whenever they get a chance, they're going to be excited. But if you're that type of man who slept with multiple women, then you know all of them ain't going to get you excited in the same way. Pay attention to that. Pay attention, because compatibility is more than just you like how they look and your personalities are somewhat compatible. It's more than that. Y'all gotta feel good. Your body need to feel a certain way with a woman. And the biggest antenna you have is your penis. Your penis has an intelligence. That's why, in fact, not only erectile dysfunction, that plays a role in premature ejaculation. It's like your penis is saying, all right, you're gonna make me go up in anyway. Let me give up the goods so I don't have to stay in here too long. Because it can actually feel it. It can actually feel it, because when people interact, as I said, 8% of conversation, of communication, is verbal. There's a lot of nonverbal stuff. In fact, if you learn how to read nonverbal communication, you can communicate, like how the woman is standing towards you. If you reach out to touch her, something, does she kind of pull back a little bit? It can be very subtle. And I know some cats, they on that level. Now, it's hard to teach. You just have to feel it. And sometimes you can feel it. You can feel with somebody, it's like something telling. You don't feel a certain way, a certain buzz when you're dealing with somebody. And definitely your penis don't. But see, one of the problems is a lot of men, they aren't in touch with their D. They ain't in touch with their penis. What I mean, they can't really feel it. They walking around, other than if they touch it, like if you can feel it, that means like you can sit there and you aware of sensations in your penis. It's really that simple. If you can sit there and that you have to reach down, if you got to reach down and grab it to feel it, then you got a disconnection, which, on a deeper level, a lot of guys do. It's funny. Let me go off on a little tangent. In this space, most people are only talking about the social aspect of interacting with a woman, but not really talking about the sexual aspect. And part of the sexual aspect is if your body is working. Like you physically, if you're going to have sex with that woman, you physically need to be aroused by her. You need to be comfortable having sex with her. Your body needs to feel good afterwards. And a lot of times they tell it like what it is our subconscious is subconsciously we communicating beyond that 8% verbal communication. And like while y'all trying to make stuff happen, maybe because of money status or even liking how each other look, your bodies are like, hell no, what they trying to do to us? And it happens a lot. That's a factor with women and why they might not be orgasmic with a man, because something about him is making her uncomfortable. So he got to do a lot of stuff to even get her excited. Because our bodies will feel something, because there's something there. Our bodies have a great intelligence to it. That's why some women especially, some men, they can turn you on, a member of the opposite sex on without saying a word. They can just walk into the room because they're communicating something in how they walk, their body stance, and everything like that. And, getting back just specifically to the men, it's like, if you don't feel that buzz, leave her alone. See, I'm going to tell you what, like, I'm a person, I prefer a sexy woman to, like, what society considers a good-looking woman every single time. Because a sexy woman is automatic. If I'm looking at the woman and saying she's sexy, that means I automatically see her as compatible. My body feel it, like if I can't feel it. Like, I've dealt with some women who society would say is attractive, but I ain't feel it. And then you trying to force stuff. Because it's deep to the point even the genitals will fit together with somebody that you're physically compatible with. Let me say that again. Your genitals will fit together like perfectly, like a lock and key. And that's part of a deeper aspect of sexual relating anyway. That's a deeper aspect of it, because there's a natural blueprint. Every single person has a set of people that they're naturally compatible with. And one of the ways to find out or figure it out is your body. For the man, is let your dick talk. Don't be afraid of it. Pay attention. If you ain't feeling that buzz, just let her walk on by. It'll be better. The sex will be lousy anyway if you force it, and then you end up either having erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation. And really what happened with a lot of men especially, they'll deal with that type of woman for many years, and then they'll be sexually no good in a while. Then she end up cheating and all of that stuff. So, boom. So anyway, the D don't lie. So That's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.